Hello. This is a continuation of the product interview strategies 7 elements of a good PM story series. We've already covered the company. Now we're going to dive into the product. So, when you tell a story, whether it's a tell me about a time you had a difficult conversation or you had something you're proud of, a time that you helped your teammate, doesn't matter. You're a product manager, so you're going to be giving context about what you were working on, what the product was. So, with the product, it helps to show context, signal, y- an understanding, and shows that you understand that as a product manager, that's where you focus. Name gives context. I worked on selling coach. Okay, that tells you a lot. Oh, there's some sort of coaching going on. I need a little bit more information to understand the product, but I have an idea what it is. I worked on YouTube. We all know what YouTube is. I worked on an e-commerce site for alcohol. That gives me context, as opposed to just barreling into talking about the situation without telling. If I start telling about a complicated turn of events where regulators were coming after us, if you know that my product is an e-commerce site for selling wine, you've got a lot more context. What if I was talking about owning a brand measurement platform at Google? Just a little bit about the name gives me context. It gives me signal. It could be telling me, look, she owned everything for a small company, or she owned something narrow at a big company, but it was very impactful because it impacted large advertisers. The name also can hit at your product goal, mission, and vision. Not always, but sometimes. So, once again, the just as the company name was a loaded word in a good way, so is whatever it is you call your product. Now, sometimes what you're going to want to do is rename your product or just describe it flat out. So, for example, when I was at Google, I owned a product called ActiveView. And you might be looking, what am I supposed to do with that? But I could say, when I was at Google, I worked on the brand measurement team. I reported into the director of brand measurement, and I owned measuring whether ads were viewable on YouTube and sites like the New York Times. So, when you know your product name doesn't quite translate outside of your company, just a short, quick description will do. Thank you.